We call this Walk 'em Like a Dog.
Mm-hmm.
My girl was into a kink called puppy play. At first, I couldn't understand it, but we went to our first puppy play party. Then I understood why she liked it, and I started to get into the kink as well. I could tell you a lot I can tell you a lot of puppy play party stories, but I think the best time was the first time I did it with my partner. My partner likes to dress like a puppy, and I was her master. She was turning me on, putting on her costume. She put on her mask, her collar, and her chain. She put on a latex Dalmatian outfit and her tail, which was an anal plug, and attached it into her ass. Once she's done dressing, I told her to sit and come here and get a treat out of my hand. The treat was just some beef jerky, and I pet her on her head and said she was a good girl.
She ate the beef jerky?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's peace. That's just as they says, that's peace.
We get into the car, and I drive to the club that usually hosts these things. I was kind of nervous because we did puppy play at each other's apartments, but never in a party setting. I had to ask my partner what it would be like. She told me to think about it like you're taking your dog to the dog park.
I knew it.
I couldn't conceptualize a bunch of humans pretending to be dog owners and dogs at a party. When we got there, we're greeted by the person who usually throws them. He owned 3 puppies, and they were all polyamorous. Most people are in this kink. We grabbed my girl's leash, and she walked on all 4s while we greeted the other owners. She started to get friendly with the other puppies. They started to play, wrestle, and fight. There was a fake grass area for the puppies to play at, so they all ran there to finish playing. I was getting turned on watching my girl tussle with the other people. She did tell me before we left that if she lays on her back for another pup, that it was someone that she wanted to take home. I was watching intently to see who she wanted to bring home. Then she finally did this to a woman with the greatest sets of breasts I've ever seen. She was just wearing pasties on her nipples. Nice choice, I said to myself. I asked the owner who owned that pup my girl just laid on her back for, and the guy claimed her. I said, it looks like my girl wants a one-on-one play date with her. He seemed fine, and we started talking about other things. At the end, I grabbed my girl and the other pup and asked her if she wanted to come back home to our place for one-on-one time. She barked and shook her head yes. Our version of consent. We got back into the car and drove off. In the car, we all broke character and started asking each other questions. Wendy, the other pup, was mad cool.
That's fire.
We were the only black people at the party into puppy play. Wendy's partner was white. We get back to my girl's apartment, and I start pouring us some drinks, and my girl's rolling up. We were smoking, drinking, laughing, vibing to music.
Fire.
My girl and Wendy started kissing on each other passionately as I watched. They started sucking on each other's nipples and caressing each other's ass and thighs. They were really into it. Wendy asked my girl if I could join and if we can share eating her pussy. We laid her on our bed, and we were sharing eating her pussy. While one was working on her clit, the other would be working on her hole. My girl and I kissed and swapped Wendy's juices in each other's mouths and then started tongue fighting on her clit. Wendy orgasmed and started shaking crazy. It scared me at first. Then we all switched. Wendy was now eating my girl out while my girl was eating me out. The best 3-way head session I have ever been in. My girl orgasmed and let her squirt fly. Wendy caught some of it and swallowed. I told both of them to get on their knees in doggy positions as I took their anal plug tails and moved it in and out of their assholes. I told them to play with themselves while I played with their anal plugs. My girl squirts again, leaving the bed damped, but we didn't care. I told Wendy to lay on her back. I grabbed on the thigh, and my girl grabbed the other, and we began to thrust our pussies on her thigh, making our clits rub on her thigh. We were caressing Wendy's breast and playing with her clit and fingering her to make sure she was getting the most pleasure. I finally reached my climax, stand on top of Wendy, finger myself until I squirted all over Wendy's breast. My girl slurped it all up, cleaned her chest right up. We all collapsed and had breakfast the following day.
Bitches be freaky, son.
I forgot about the butt plugs.
Son, women are freaky. First of all, to be able to write it so fucking
that was a
descriptively,
movie.
bro.
Yeah, that was a good
That was a movie.